Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here, and welcome to the Divine Partnership reading. This reading is split into two parts where we look at the overall energies of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the union, their connecting energies. Then in the extended version, which you can get over on Patreon for an $11 subscription, you'll unlock all the extended readings, all the exclusive and bonus content. We have pick-a piles, we have other exclusive intimate readings, things like that. And you'll also unlock all of the past month's readings. So you unlock everything with your $11.11 a month subscription. Starting next week, I think we'll also have some live streams there where I'll be channeling personal messages for subscribers. So if you're interested in the extended reading or in that, make sure that you do sign up for the Patreon. In that extended reading, we are looking deeper into the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies, headspace, heart space, physical reality, and or past, present, future. We look into what's healing the connection, what is hindering the connection or challenging the connection, how you're feeling about each other, and we end with guidance and messages, kind of a conversation between the two. So do make sure that if this is resonating with you, you check that out. A quick announcement, my summer sale is ending tomorrow, so if you're interested in a personal reading for $10 off the full or half spreads, make sure you get your bookings in now, because that is ending tomorrow, and I'm not going to be running another sale for quite a while, possibly even until the holidays. We will have a giveaway for my birthday coming up, so make sure that if you resonate with me, you subscribe to the channel. But we won't be running another sale for quite a while, so make sure you get your bookings in now. What else? There was something else. No weekend update because we had a kind of a beautiful check-in yesterday, an energy check-in yesterday. So I'm not going to do a weekend update, but we will be back next week with the full week of the daily energy draws. I tried to do the daily energy draws last week, and I just needed a little bit of a break. It was a topsy-turvy week for me. But we will be back next week. We'll also be back on Monday with another live stream at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those are a blast. Thank you guys so much for being there. I just love this community. You guys are amazing. So we will be back with a check-in on the energy, the union energies, in the live stream on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for that. All right. I'm going to get some energies for the masculine and feminine, and then their connecting energies or union energies. Remember, take it as it resonates for you because you hold both energies within you. So your feminine energy, if you're a masculine, your feminine energy could be resonating with you today. If you're feminine, your masculine energy could be resonating with you today. So the energies are becoming so merged, especially as we are in the process of union. And we are in the process of union. This is the coming together. This is the merging of the energies, whether balancing the energies within you or with a divine counterpart. So take it as it is resonating with you. Okay, I'm using this, I was called to the Enchanted Map deck. So we're going to use this today. And let's see what we have for the divine. Ooh, yeah, I was feeling it. They're getting ready to talk. The energy is very, very strong today. We have the new moon today, the Virgo new moon. So I might possibly do some channeled messages. Oh my gosh, based on the new moon energy. So keep an eye out on the channel this weekend. Again, not a regular weekend update, but I might have some messages based on new moon energy. So keep an eye out for that as well if you are vibing with my readings. Masculine, please. Oh, yeah. Feminine, please. Taking all that. Feminine, please. Feminine, please. Feminine, please. What's going on with the feminine? And I am going to hope to have a pick-a-pile up on the channel for YouTube, as well as an intimate love reading and or pick-a-pile up on the Patreon for Patreon subscribers this weekend. So do make sure you check out all of that as well. Feminine. Yeah. Wow, you guys, this energy is already powerful and intense. Yeah. All right. Give me a second. Let's get the union energies, please. Let's get just one card. What was that? Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm getting called to take that and that. Okay. I'm going to start with these before I get into the energies. They called to me on the bottom of the deck. We have coming apart. So immediately they're pointing me to the mirroring effect. The two counterparts, divine counterparts, masculine and feminine energies here, if you guys can see that. What I'm getting, they're calling me to the 6 and the 4 equaling a 10 number equaling completion. This is the ending of a cycle. And you see how you have these two figures here that are kind of, let me see if I can get it close as possible, that are kind of huddled. And then these two, it looks like they're crumbling. These are the masks that have fallen apart. These are the masks. This is the end of a cycle. These are the masks. So even if it feels like you and your divine counterpart are falling apart or coming apart, or there's distance between you or limited contact, if it felt like you were coming together, then all of a sudden, like, what happened if the tables seem to have turned? What they're saying is that there was still more healing that had to be done. We are seeing that on the masculine side especially. More healing that had to be done. The illusions had to be broken. The disenchantment, they're giving me the word disenchantment, had to be healed. The self-sabotage, the self-delusions, the self-deception, the masks had to come down, and that is what's happening here. The masks are coming down. Now, not just on the masculine side, but between you two. I'm hearing this is true intimacy. Intimacy is revealing your true self, your inner child energy, without the masks. Communicating, expressing yourself without the masks that you had upheld. This is the truth of your connection. There are no masks between you two. You have always seen the truth of each other, but you couldn't always see the truth of yourself. That has been the challenge of this connection. Healing yourself to heal the connection. Healing yourself, looking at yourself, it all comes down to soul growth. It all comes down to self-evolution. It all comes down to self-love. Really looking inside of yourself at the shadow aspects, at the darker sides, the inner child healing that had to be done, even past life healing that had to be done. Do make sure that you check out the Atlantean healing. It's a breakthrough healing modality for divine counterparts. I have a testimonial up on the YouTube channel. Make sure that you check that out. I'll put a link in the description box below. It is a game changer for divine counterparts who are on the healing journey, who are looking to up level in their energy healing. But it's also inner child healing that is being done. The masks having lowered, the masks having crumbled. I'm hearing this is the last stage for the up leveling. Before the coming together, before the harmony, before the peace, before you have to come apart, you have to fall apart, you have to let things fall apart before they can come back together. You both wished upon this. You both wished for this transformation. You both wished for this soul growth. You both wished for this evolution, and you both wished for this coming together. But you had to break down the illusions. You had to break down the masks and the boundaries. Not boundaries in, okay, so let me see if I can decipher this. Not boundaries in a way of asserting yourself and knowing what you're worth. Not boundaries as far as the old 3D template, but the boundaries that were hindering you from each other. The masks, the guards, the walls that were between you two. Because you are one. You are one soul. You are divine counterparts. You are meant to see the truth of each other, and you always have seen the truth of each other. You may not have always liked it, but you've always seen the soul of each other. You've always seen the heart of each other, beyond the human construct, beyond the human identity, beyond the human experiences that you have had in this incarnation, and possibly even past incarnations, I'm hearing. You have always seen the true soul of each other, the true heart of each other, the truth of each other. And that has not been easy because you want to hide. Naturally, you want to hide behind that old 3D template of identity and illusions and masks or beliefs or patterning or conditioning or even spirituality. You want to hide behind all of that. But you have always seen each other because you are each other, because you are one. That is the spiritual connection. You see the soul of each other because you are the love of one another, because you see the love of one another and you feel that love returned. That is what you wished on. You have wished for this connection, this sacred connection, and now you have it in this incarnation that's coming together. in this incarnation, always one in spirit, always one in soul, but in this physical incarnation, you wished upon this. You are here as light workers together. You are here as divine counterparts to uplift the planet. You are here not just to uplift the planet, but to change the entire world, to change the entire universe. This is the cosmic rebirthing. And we channel that a lot. If you are interested in more of that, I don't want to go into all of that, Spirit, but if you're interested in more of that, check out the Special Channel Messages playlist. There is a significant, if you want to know more about union and why you're here, there is a significant channeled message reading all about the cosmic effect, birthing a new world. That is what you're here for, not just this planet, but what you are doing here in your love, raising your vibrations into more and more love. And as you come together, it just explodes in this expansion, the spiritual expansion, the spiritual awakening, the spiritual remembering, the spiritual love, this divine love. This is true unconditional love coming from God, source energy, love energy itself. And as your heart expands, that's what you are doing on this ascension journey. You are going through heart activations and heart expansions so that you can hold all this love. Whereas in your old 3D template, in your old 3D conditioned body, you weren't able to do that, but you're changing your whole cellular structure to become more crystalline, to be able to hold that light, to be able to hold that love. And as you are breaking down the illusions, as you're breaking down the masks, as you're getting rid of all of that soul sludge, as I like to call it, all that karma, all that baggage from this lifetime, these experiences and past lifetime experiences, what you're doing is you're becoming more light and more crystalline and more love. And as you do that, you come together and it has a ripple effect, not just on this world and raising the vibrations of this planet, but it's across the entire universe. It is a shift in consciousness that affects the entire world, the entire universe. Sorry, we have garbage trucks. I had to shut the window. It is bringing in a complete shift in consciousness. This is the Christ consciousness. This is the new Christ consciousness, is what we had channeled before, what they're reminding me of now. This is something reborn, something new. This is that love consciousness, unity consciousness. Okay. Okay, so let's get to the overall energies for the feminine and masculine. I'm going to start with the divine feminine here. So we have intention, and it's interesting that we have the new moon in Virgo tonight. Now, take these readings as they resonate with you. They are meant to be timeless. So if it's not the new moon, then just disregard that and just take the messages as they are. What we have is a 22 number. This is all about partnership. And you see how this owl is holding a dandelion? They're telling me, and we have the cosmic egg here, they're telling me wisdom. They're telling me an up-leveling in your soul growth, in your own evolution, integrating those energies now. But those energies, they're telling me, becoming manifest because you have already, the gestation period is over. You are ready to birth into the world the new you, the wisdom that you have acquired, the ability to manifest. The dandelion being these wishes, being these manifestations. Because when you wish upon a dandelion, when you blow the seeds, the myth has it that your wishes are granted. That's the energy that they're giving me here. You have the wisdom, you have the tools now to manifest your desires because of all that you have healed, all that you have learned, and now you are ready. The integration period is over. The gestation period is over. Now you are ready, especially in September. They're giving me the month of September, especially here. Oh, and look at all these fields of dandelions. All these wishes are coming true. All these wishes, all you have to do is set the intention and manifest, and all those wishes are set to come true. Because you have reached this point in your evolution where you don't just have to come into alignment to manifest, you are manifesting. With every choice that you make, every decision that you make, every action that you take, you are manifesting your future. Just by being you, just by being in this fifth dimensional consciousness, just by being you. It's no longer about raising your vibrations and coming into alignment. Yes, that is part of it, but your vibrations are raised to the level of fifth dimensional consciousness that you just have to set the intention, focus your thoughts, focus your heart, they're saying, in order to birth into being what it is that you want. what it is that you wish to manifest. You have the tools, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge now to be able to do that because you are anchored into that fifth dimensional consciousness. And what this was all about was you were integrating. So things may have felt a little bit stagnant, but now things are going to be moving forward because you are in this place of consciousness. You are in this place of wisdom. You have the healing tools. It's magician energy they're giving me. You have all the tools now for this next stage of your evolution, for this next stage of your journey into the unknown. Follow your life path. The number 7 card being a number for me of life path. Things might feel a little bit uncertain, but again, you have the power to manifest this. You are manifesting whatever it is that you want. All it is focusing your intention. So things might feel a little bit scary because it might feel unknown, but just know that you've already set the intention for what it is that you want to manifest, for what it is that you want to co-create, for what it is that you want your life to look like. So don't allow the fear to get in your mind. Don't be blinded to the fear. Don't be blinded by the fear, because you've already set your intention. Oh, this is really beautiful. This card is beautiful. I'm going to point out some symbolism here, which I don't normally do, but they're pointing it to me. We have the rainbow of manifestation in the background here. You have, it's almost like 8 of Swords energy where she's blind, but she's not held down by anything. She's not entrapped by anything. She's not tied up by anything. She has a blindfold on, but it's almost like they're saying, trust in this. This is that blind faith energy because she has the key in her hand. Can you guys see that? She's holding a key, and that key has wings. And there's all these heart energies, all these vines, all this abundance. So even though you might be feeling the uncertainty, and they're not giving me the word fear, because fear, they're saying, is the old paradigm. Even though there might be some uncertainty about the unknown, what the unknown has in store, what your future has in store, this is blind faith. This is you having trust, not only in the divine, but in yourself, because you are one with the divine. And that's a message that has been coming forth in the past few readings, where we talk a lot about co-creatorship with the divine, but what you have to understand is that you are divine itself. So it's not like you're separate entities. You are the divine. You are one with the divine. So co-creatorship is working with the divine, you being one with the divine, you both playing your part. You're not separate because you're both playing your part in this. Your part is to set the intention. The universe's part is to guide you through your trust, through your faith, into the unknown, to knowing you have this just complete, pure knowing that whatever comes to fruition, that's part of the wisdom here, whatever comes to fruition is what you manifested with the universe. It's for your best and highest good, but not in a way of, I'm not getting what I want, I'm getting what I need. It's not that anymore. It's not that. That's the old paradigm. That's the old conditioning. That's the old way of manifesting and thinking. This is knowing that whatever it is that comes to you, it is going to be what you want. It might not show up like what you expected, but it's going to be even better. That's the best and highest good. That's the new version of the best and highest good. The old version of the best, they want me to clarify this, the old version of the best and highest good was about protection, was about divine intervention, was about the universe knowing what you needed before you even knew what you needed. And so the after effect was you seeing the gift of it, you seeing the blessings. If it was rejection, so something better could come in. If it was, for example, a job that you didn't get but that you wanted, it's you understanding that that was a blessing because there was another job that was even a better fit for you. That's the old paradigm. That's the old conditioning. That's the old way of manifesting. This is you setting your intention and knowing that you can birth whatever it is that you want, but fully trusting the divine to bring you exactly what it is that you want. Exactly what it is that you want. Now, it may not show up in that job. It may not show up. It may show up in a different job or even a different career altogether. But it is you having faith, complete faith and complete trust. There is no disappointment. There is no uncertainty. There is no lack or scarcity. There is no feelings of rejection because you know that no matter what, there are blessings, no matter what, that you wish for this. No matter what. and I'm hoping that I'm getting the energy across from you, the difference in the energies across here. I hope that I'm deciphering this correctly, because there is a difference in the way you manifest now. There is a difference in the trust and the knowing. The old way was, okay, the universe didn't want me to have this. It's because there's something better coming along. This is, okay, I know that no matter, it's letting go of the, it's letting go of the, okay, if this isn't meant for me, something else is meant for me. It's just knowing that whatever comes to you is meant for you, period. It's that complete trust. It's that complete faith, that complete blind faith. But it's not blind faith in the way of my hands are up and whatever comes to me, comes to me. No, this is you setting your intention. This is you taking action. This is you birthing your creation into the world and knowing that the universe is playing its part to bring it into the physical. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you guys. This is abundance. This is this leveling up for you guys. This is having healed, having gone through your healing cycle. Always healing. You're always going to be healing, but having healed what you needed to, having healed the fear, having healed the karma, having healed whatever it was that was holding you back, having leveled up in your evolution, in your journey, in your ascension. Now you are giving birth through this wisdom, through this knowing, through your wishes, through your manifestations, through your focused intentions. You are giving birth to your abundance. This is the next stage of your evolution. The integration period, the stagnation, the feeling of instability, the feeling of what comes next. Everything comes next is what they're saying. The egg being cracked open and your abundance pouring forth, everything comes next. So now you just have to have faith, because it might feel a little bit like it's unknown, like you're not sure what's coming, but it's like everything's coming. That rainbow again, that rainbow, what I like to call manifestation, everything is coming. And so now it's like just surrender. Just put your hands up and surrender. Take action when you need to take action. That is part of being in this physical incarnation. That is part of being here in the now. Take action, take your steps, what you need to take, but surrender. Surrender and be open to the flow of your abundance, be open to the flow of love. Know that you are on your path, on your right path, and that everything is secure, everything is rooted in stability, everything is rooted in your abundance, because you are stable, because you are balanced emotionally and otherwise, spiritually balanced, balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. You are balanced. And so now you're in a place of just complete trust, complete surrender as you walk into the unknown, because it's not unknown, because you have set the intention. And so it's not unknown. You set the intention for what you want to manifest. And so that is what is coming to fruition. And now you have the wisdom here to know the difference. You have the wisdom here to know that there is nothing unknown about the future. There is nothing to be fearful of about the future, because you have been manifesting since the beginning of time, they just said. I was going to say since the beginning, since you were born, but they're saying no, since the beginning of time, you have been manifesting as a soul about what it is that you want to learn, how you want to grow, how you want to evolve. And in this physical incarnation, this one here, this now, stepping into the present moment, appreciating every moment, appreciating every bit. By being in the here and the now, you have been manifesting for your future, for the next step. And so there really is no unknown. That is what surrender is all about. Trusting that you are co-creating this. You are co-creating your future. And so there is nothing to be uncertain about. Everything has been manifested and is being manifested for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I have no idea what I just channeled, but I hope it makes sense. Okay, divine masculine energy. Oh, this is beautiful. They are in a place. We have heal the ouch and we have home. The energy that I'm getting is homecoming. They are doing the work to heal what needs to be healed. I'm actually hearing like heal the last phase before their homecoming, to heal this last phase of themselves. The energy check-in that we did, I'll put a link in the description box below, really talked about this. They have received clarity for their pain, where it's this energy, things were falling apart for them because the masks were being lowered, because the illusions were being shattered, because self-perception was being shattered. the identity that they were holding on to, that tower, that structure had been shattered and fell. So this is all about self-perception, though. We channeled this a number of months ago. I want to say back in the winter or early spring, we talked about this, the tower moment that the Divine Masculines were experiencing, but that was all external. So what they had done, the Divine Masculine, what they had done, they had tower moments before where their whole structure fell, their whole foundation fell, but they built themselves back up. They built that tower back up. But they built it up on a false foundation. They built it up on a foundation of addictions or false beliefs, false patternings, false conditionings, false relationships. I don't know if I said that already. It wasn't that unconditional love. It wasn't that pure love that this divine connection is all about. It wasn't self-love. It wasn't a connection to themselves. It wasn't a connection to the divine. They were still considering themselves separate. Even if they had the beliefs that they weren't separate, there was something inside of themselves that was disconnected because of past pain, because of past trauma, because of past patterning or conditioning, even societal conditioning. If this could either be inner child, childhood trauma, childhood wounds, or past life wounds, past life traumas, or inner child wounding and trauma that they had experienced. Whatever it was, even past heartbreak with relationships, whatever it was, they had built themselves up, but it was a false foundation. It was a shaky foundation, and it was all built on the external. It was all built on the material, physical realm. That tower had to crumble, because they had to really look at themselves, where before they were looking at the external, they were looking at the physical, they were looking at finances, they were looking at relationships, they were looking at family, they were looking at careers, whatever it was all external, it was all physical, material world things. What happened recently was another tower shook them, and that tower just completely crumbled. So that, and when I say recently, I'm saying July. This started happening in July, possibly even June, July, happening through August here. So this is the recent past. What happened was they knew that the tower had crumbled again, but that tower that crumbled, it might have been external. They might have had changes in family or relationships or career or finances. But again, that was all external. That was all the physical material plane. What that caused them to do was see that that was the illusion. That was the false mask that they were wearing. The external is the false mask. We talk about this all the time. As within, so without. What you create within, what you feel about yourself within, is what manifests in your outside world. It is the 5D to the 3D, not the 3D to the 5D. You manifest within first. And the 5D, the fifth dimension, is just a shift in consciousness. It is just a shift in mindset. It is just a looking at yourself and changing yourself. It's just self-perception. It's just the masks being down. And so this is what happened in the recent past, is that tower had to crumble again so that they can build themselves up. But this time, the masks fell. This time the illusions fell. This time they had no choice but to look within. And this made them feel extremely uncomfortable. You see how these figures are sitting? It made them feel increasingly uncomfortable and extremely vulnerable. But they had to open up to this vulnerability. I'm hearing for the light to get in, for the divine to come in, so that they could connect to themselves, to their true self, so that they connect to their divine feminine, the truth of their divine feminine, so that they can see clearly the light of the divine feminine, and so the divine could come in and speak to them, is what I'm hearing, so that they could feel connected to the divine again. You see all of this brow and crown chakra, having those downloads, having that integration, having their third eye completely split wide open, their crown chakra completely split wide open, so that the divine in its love, in its light, could come in and show the truth to them of who they are, that they were more than the masks. Excuse me, that they were more than the pain, that they were more than the physical material realm, that they are connected infinitely to themselves, to their own soul, to their hearts, that they are connected infinitely to the divine, that they are one with the divine, and that they are connected to their divine feminine. That is a clarity that they have received, and that is a healing that they are doing right now. They are healing the pain of the tower crumbling. They are healing the pain of their own vulnerability, understanding now that being vulnerable and accepting help from others is beautiful. Accepting help from the divine, accepting help from their spirit team, really connecting to their spirit team for possibly the first time. Now, if they were conscious before, if they were awakened before, this is a new level of awakening. This is a new level of connecting where they are really feeling into their heart the connection to themselves and to the divine and to their divine feminine. This is really feeling that connection rather than coming at it from a logical masculine mindset, because the masculine mindset is all about that consciousness. It's all about the mind. It's all about that logical place. Here, they are balancing their feminine and masculine energies and really anchoring into their heart space, really feeling this connection within their heart, connection to themselves, connection to the divine, connection to their feminine, understanding that it is Trinity energy. It is one. We talk about that all the time with the Three of Cups energy, that is Trinity energy, that you are one, completely one with the divine. And I'm going to mention it very briefly again. It's this energy. It is the divine, the masculine, divine masculine, and divine feminine as one. They had channeled this to me since the very beginning of my channel. It is the triad. It is the Trinity energy. But what they had channeled recently is it's more like this, and even this doesn't do it justice. It's more like this, where you are completely merged as one. They showed it to me as a circle. There is no beginning. There is no ending. All three of your energies merged completely as one. Beautifully merged as one. And so that is what they're understanding. They're understanding this connection from a more spiritual landscape, from a more spiritual mindset. They are healing the physical. They're healing what they thought they knew. They're healing the illusions, the masks, the identity that had to crumble, because they finally looked within themselves and saw things from a new perspective. They finally saw this connection. They finally saw themselves clearly. They finally saw their divine feminine clearly, and the love that embodies all three of you. And so now this is their homecoming. Now they are coming home. The 7 and the 2 being a 9 number. Two messages here with the numbers. The 7 and the 2 being a 9 number. My head is just so stuffed, and that's what happens when the energy is very, very strong here. The truth is very, very strong here. This is the closing out of that cycle of the past self. This is the new divine masculine coming home. Also, we have the 2 being a number of divine partnership, and the 7 being a life path number. You had that as well. The 2 and the 7, divine feminines. This is understanding that this partnership is part of their life path. Their divine feminine is part of their life path, part of their purpose, part of their mission, part of their purpose for being here. This connection is divine. This love, this relationship, however it manifests for you in the physical 3D, this is part of your purpose. This is part of your life mission. Not just life mission, I apologize. It's soul mission is what they said. This is part of your soul mission. This is part of your soul growth. You coming together with your divine partner. And they are understanding this on a new level. They are understanding this intrinsically, intuitively, in their heart, because they are feeling this love. They are healing any pain that they had caused within this connection. They are healing any separation. I'm hearing that they had caused within this connection. They are healing any separation they had caused within themselves, because as they had separation within themselves, they also created separation within this connection. So they are healing this, and they are coming home. This is their homecoming. The wisdom, the owl, both of you, you have the symbol of the owl here. And you have the clock being this integration period being over. It is time. It is time. I'm hearing you're ready. You're ready for this. You have the tools. You have the wisdom. You have the light. You have the doorway. It is now time to walk through the doorway. You already walk through the doorway of your own soul's growth, your own soul's evolution, of the next stage of your own evolution and this ascension journey. And now it is time to walk through the doorway of this divine partnership. Now it is time to come home to yourself, to each other, to the divine, to this Trinity energy, to this connection. It is time to come home. Wanting to come home. I'm also hearing wanting to come home. Now, for the connecting energies between you two, the union energies, we have wide open and sacred pool. This is the energy that I was just getting for you both. Divine feminine, manifesting, setting the intention for what it is that you want to manifest. Divine masculine, bringing that into the 3D with the relationship, walking through the doorway to manifest in the tangible this relationship. It's like they're giving me like King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Pentacles, earthy energy here. Ace of Pentacles, bringing this new beginning home, manifesting this in the tangible, in the physical plane, because that is the masculine's energy. They manifest this in the physical plane. The divine feminine, she, he, she, take it as it resonates. It's an energy. The divine feminine sets the intention and manifests this from the higher realms, from the higher dimensions in the 5D. The divine masculine energy anchors this into the physical plane, really brings this into the tangible. So you can take this as cups energy. You can take this as wands energy, being a spiritual energy. Both of you hold both energies. That's a co-creatorship. You're both doing this together. But the predominant energy of the divine feminine, remember, you are divine. I'm going to say this again. You guys are masculine and feminine energies, both. You hold a predominant energy within you, but you have a balance of masculine and feminine energies. Divine feminine, the masculine energy within you is your divine masculine. That is what this divine partnership is. That is what that one soul is. That is what this connection is. Divine masculine, you being predominant masculine energy, your feminine energy within you is your divine feminine's energy. You are one. That's this merging of the energies. That's this coming together. So as the feminine is anchored into the higher chakras, the higher realms, the higher dimensions, bringing that down, divine masculine is anchoring that into the physical, bringing that home into the physical, into the tangible, creating in the physical, taking action in the physical. That is the masculine's primary role. Both of you doing it together, but let's give an example. So it's like the ideas and the action. The feminine is all about the flow of the manifestation, and the divine masculine is all about taking the steps and the action to manifest it into the physical. But you're doing it together. That's the merging of your relationship. That's the merging of the energies, and that is what you do as you come together in the physical. Because your energies are so merged, you do it together. You take the steps together, and it feels like harmony. I'm going to give you guys an example. My divine masculine and I were talking about building a business together. And I have that knowledge of building a business, so I was helping to manifest that. I was helping with the ideas, but he was the one who was taking action. But we were doing it together, and it was harmonious. It was beautiful and harmonious, and it was like a dance. Everything between my masculine and I, when we are in alignment, when we are in that harmony, when we're in that flow, the infinity sign, that flow of love, of give and receive. That flow of love between us, that complete balance and harmony, everything feels like a dance between us. Whether we are cooking dinner, whether we are building a business, whether we are just being with each other, when we're cleaning the house, everything feels like a dance where we are completely in step with one another. That is this connection. That is this harmony. That is this love. That is the balance of your energies. That is the merging of your energies. That is this connection. So when we have sacred pool here and wide open, this sacred pool energy this is that harmony of this connection. This is that love of this connection. This is the sacred nature of this connection. And both of you are, I'm hearing the words, dipping into that sacred pool of love. Both of you are coming together, and we have the 7 and the 4 being an 11 number. Both of you this is the new, I'm hearing the words baptism. This is the new relationship. This is the new harmony, harmonious union is what I'm getting. This is you both going into the pool, this sacred pool of love, and emerging new with your partnership, with your love wide open. This is full energy, taking that leap of faith together, coming to the edge. You're both brought to the edge so that you could dip into the sacred pool of love. That sounds so cheesy, and I don't know why they're giving that to me like that, but that's the energy that they're giving me. This is union energy. Taking that leap of faith with arms wide open. We've been channeling that for a couple of readings ago as well. It's from Titanic. It's I jump, you jump, I jump, Jack. You jump, I jump. This is hand in hand, taking that leap of faith together because you know with complete certainty that you are in this together. This is faith. This is love. This is trust of this connection and one another. This is trust of that love. This is that blind trust. And it's not blind trust of, oh my God, there's still fear there. This is blind trust as in, you see all these hearts around her? This is that blind trust of, I know that we both have wings, and I know that we will fly together. I know that we will manifest this together. Arms wide open into the pool of love, the sacred pool of union, the sacred pool of harmony and happiness. And I'm hearing the word wonder, so that might apply to some. Wonder of this connection, wonderment, because that is what this life is about. It is about happiness and wonder and experience and love and manifesting love. And so this is your metamorphosis. This is your baptism. As you take that leap of faith, you emerge from the sacred pool of love into higher and higher elevations of love and partnership and union. Beautiful. This was a really, really stunning channeled messages, stunning reading. All right, you guys, we are going to move on to the extended reading where we look specifically into the Divine Masculine's headspace, heart space, physical world, and the Divine Feminine's headspace, heart space, and physical world, how they're relating to each other. We'll look at what is being blocked in this connection or challenged in this connection, what is healing in this connection. We'll get guidance, we'll get the romance angels and how they're feeling about each other, and we'll get some of my own decks where they communicate with one another. So if this is resonating with you and you want to check that out and also unlock all of the previous extended readings, previous bonus content, and exclusive readings that we have up on the Patreon, make sure that you check out the link in the description box. Your subscription not only will get you to unlock all of the previous readings that we have from past months, all of this month's readings, but going forward, if you subscribe going forward, we'll also have live streams where we'll channel some specific messages for you as well. So make sure that you check that out. Again, no weekend reading, but stay tuned to the channel because we will have special channeled messages for this new moon in Virgo coming up this weekend for the energies and any shifts that are coming from the new moon energy. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this is resonating with you. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.